Thank you so much, sir, for joining us at Wings India 2026. Can you please tell me, like, what gap in Indian aviation law did the LLM aviation law and DAU aim to fulfill?
See, aviation is a highly regulated sector, and they say aviation law is niche. Unfortunately, not. I would say it is a lack of awareness. So that is where we would like to bridge the gap for the lawyers to learn the technicalities of the industry. So this program, Aviation Law, it's not just focusing on legal concepts. Rather, it enables the candidate to know more about the industry with topics like air crash investigation, aviation economics, aviation ecosystem. So from our experience we have learned that 90% of the lawyers in-house counsels in aviation, they learn about aviation on the job, but still they say that there are some aspects of the industry which we are still clueless about. So this particular program aims to provide that foundational and advanced level knowledge to the lawyers, and hence they would be able to navigate an industry which I believe is fascinating and is evolving on a rapidly on a daily basis.
That's really informative. Next question is how this will help in growing India's competitiveness over next decade.
Right. See, when we have a huge industry and you say 40 to 50% of our aircrafts we have are leased. Now, for an aviation leasing and financing lawyer, I would say, if he is someone who's clueless about the industry, that doesn't work. And well, we had a very bad tryst with aviation law, aircraft leasing and financing principles in India post Go First crisis. But as a country, which is now the third largest aviation markets, even the government is being very supportive. Hence, we decided to ratify the Cape Town Convention into India. And now, when there is a lot of production backlog, even for aircrafts, our ambitions are high, but at some point of time, we don't get aircrafts. The delivery delays are there. So, our aviation ecosystem relies on leased aircraft. So, everything being one of the highly regulated sectors, aviation, it requires people who are informed about the industry. So that is how we are also contributing to the motto Viksit Bharat through these verticals that we have at our law school. It's aviation law, we have AI and data privacy, we have construction law and ESG. So that is how we even have placed the vision of this law school.
How important do you think is harmonizing with ICAO and EASA like big organizations?
You see, aviation, the foundation is always built by these international conventions. So when you see about, because this, even an aircraft, if it is not being certified by EASA or FAA, it hampers the motive of the airline to do operations there. So consensus is a huge requirement, and it is up to the policy makers to decide how effectively they are contributing into the sector.
Yes. So what you might be facing some challenges regarding this. So what are those and how are you planning to overcome them?
Right now we've identified the challenges, and we say if there is no opportunity, we create the opportunity. Now we train the executives of the industry. For example, our executive development programs, the average work experience of the industry professionals are 16 years. So for them, it is also a platform for capacity building and knowing about regulatory aspects. So when you have informed senior leaders in the industry, they make informed decision that would eventually contribute to the industry itself, for the growth of the industry. Yes.
So at this biggest platform like Wings India 2026, how you are at this point looking towards the partnership or collaborations with airlines?
Yeah. So see, being a law school, people have wondered why is a law school even a part of this event. But then when we introduce this aviation law management, to be very honest, we have received a very good response from OEMs, airlines, and even the regulators. They want their people to be trained. They want their professionals to be updated in an evolving industry. Now we are there to do the legal or legal aspect of this. So that is how we took part in this event, and we have seen that it's been a huge success. And we also thank to everyone who's been involved so far.
So do you think that this will fulfill the India's aim of becoming the global aviation hub?
Exactly. There are things to do more, but always there should be an initiation. So events like this truly bring in that concept, and they push India to soar higher and higher in aviation. And that's been forecasted by many companies, say Boeing, say aviation. the whole European market is now focusing on India because they see the growth there. So, but there are things to do, and I'm very sure that our country will be progressing into that direction, and probably the largest aviation economy or market in the world.
Thank you so much, sir, for it.
You are watching Aviation Today.